What's good? Shout out 716 TV, you know the vibes.
Already.
It's Dave Stacks. Niggas want beef for out west, niggas say that.
716 TV, shout out.
What you family, we out here on 716 TV. Shout out.
Alright, so let us know who we got on 716 TV, man.
Shit, my name's Dylan Toole. I'm from here in Buffalo. I've done marketing for pretty much all your favorite artists. Trippie Redd, Annalie Choppa. I've done work for Drake, Bad Bunny, Faraku, pretty much everybody, name it.
Alright, so let's talk about it, bro. Like, let's talk about it. You got 148 Billboard Top 25, 3 platinum plaques.
Yeah, that's just hard work.
That's just something. That's just but that's not light, bro.
Not, honestly, I can update that number too. It's way up there. I'm not gonna hold you.
Damn.
Yeah, just the hard work over the years. I ended up I got connected with a couple A&Rs and started doing work for a couple major labels and things like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of went from there.
So I'm trying to get into like that type of like where you trying to be at, right? So any advice that you could give me, like starting out with everything.
We're just talking like as far as marketing.
Yeah, anything.
Just honestly stay consistent. Build your brand up. Just really have a brand identity behind what you're doing. Just don't be all over the place with it, type of thing. Kind of just dial in on one thing that you're super good at, and just stick with that and run from there.
Okay, so let's dive into how was your childhood, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on? Like,
It was a pretty good childhood. Parents got divorced. I was 10, 11. But other than that, everything was smooth.
I know that you're doing like everything, like, you know what I'm saying, now. So what was your first job, like, you know what I'm saying, before?
Yeah, so I was dishwashing at a Apollo family restaurant over in Lackawanna. That was my first job. I was working there from 16, and then I was working at Tim Hortons for a little bit. And then kind of just said, fuck this, and just started building the business up.
The crazy thing about it, bro, I heard about you through
JB?
Yeah, JB.
Yeah.
So I met him through C's.
Okay.
And they were just like, everybody just kept telling me about you. I'm like, bro, you gotta lock in with him. You gotta lock in with him.
Yeah, JB, my guy.
Yeah. So he was just telling me mad stuff about like credit and all stuff like that. Like, so that's how I really got like with you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, like even heard of you, like, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't through like social media. It was through.
Yeah, so I know one guy that he always be out here just talking about me. So like in a positive way, you know what I mean?
For sure,
So I fuck with that.
Yeah, my boy was definitely, he was like, bro, nah, bro. If you gonna do anything, bro, you gotta talk to him. Like, I'm like, alright, bet. If you could have a superpower, bro, what would it be?
Shit, probably be invisible, bro.
Invisible.
You could just do whatever you want at that point. You could
what's up?
like you ain't gotta worry about nothing else.
No, thanks. That's a fact. How do you feel about like manifestation and stuff like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your vision on that?
I truly believe in that shit. That's really, I manifested everything I have now. Because I used to be a rapper. I used to make music, things like that back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I kind of I told myself I wanted to be in the business side of everything. Like I wanted to be more behind the scenes. I didn't want to be in the spotlight, things like that. And I kind of just spoke it into existence. And shit happened. You know what I mean?
What was the connection like? You know, who was that person that was like took you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, bro, you gonna come do this, like, you know what I'm saying, like, who was that person, like, nah, you gonna come do this and you gonna be successful at this?
So my guy DJ Diddy, he's a DJ. He used to be based in Jersey, but he's based out of Miami. I linked up with him fresh out of high school. I was just about to graduate, shit like that. And
shout out to bro, man.
Yeah, I was linking up with him to really show him my music, because like I was really chasing that shit hard still. And he kind of just told me like, bro, like, tough love, but like fuck the music shit. Like you got something for the marketing, so just run with that and do that. And
he was right. Yeah. The funny thing about it, because same thing kind of happened to me, bro. Like I was like I really didn't know what I wanted to do, bro. Like honestly, bro. My boy Chris came to me. We was just kicking it. He was like, bro, you should start doing interviews.
Damn.
I was like, you know what? You right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, boom. That was my first interview with him. Like, I mean, he was like, bro, this what you gonna do? Like, what inspired you to be a digital creator?
Honestly, just being an artist from the jump. So I started off as an artist, and I I just liked helping other artists while still being an artist. I kind of just had a love for helping other artists get their things out there. So that's kind of what led me to that side.
Can you tell us about the journey and how you got started in digital creation?
Shit, how I got started?
Yeah, how you got started, like with the page, like how you even, like, you know what I'm saying,
like on my end or as an artist, everything.
not as on your end, like, you know what I'm saying, like you was how did the digital creation start? Like where you created Instagram, started getting followers, you know what I'm saying, like where did that start?
Shit, I was 13. I was just posting music myself. I was hiding that shit from my family, everything at the moment. Like, I didn't want nobody to know. I was trying to keep that shit super low key. And then my papa found it and was like, yo, is this you? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And kind of just said, fuck it. Now I'm out there. You know what I mean? Like,
And what is DMT?
Digital marketing team.
Okay.
We're Dreams Made True, just depending on which side you're looking at it from. The Dreams Made True is just all around, kind of just a quote by life.
For sure.
But the digital marketing team is really just the brand and the people in it.
How do you come up with new ideas for, like, your content and stuff like that, like stuff you post, stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
I look for other creators that are kind of in my niche as well, and just use them for inspiration. Obviously, don't copycat them one for one, but if you see topics and things like that are working for somebody else, you can kind of piggyback off of them, but make them your own idea.
What tools and softwares do you like primarily use for your work?
I like to use Smart Noise. It's a super good tool for artists to use to, like, target their Facebook ads, Instagram ads, things like that. That's one of my top favorites. I like ManyChats as well for on the creator side, because you can automate comments, DMs, things like that on Instagram. That's super cool.
How do you decide what content to create for your audience? Like, you know what I'm saying, what would be like your niche, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying, like,
For my content, I like to give back, like give tips and things like that for artists. So anything that's really beneficial to them. So like tips and tricks, promotional tips, things like that. That's really where my content focuses.
what are some of the biggest challenges you face as a digital creator?
Labels not paying, artists not paying, like shit happens. People don't think it's a reality in the game, but you do things out of love, just thinking that your favorite artist, things like that, won't fuck you over. And at the end of the day, a lot of these artists are really broke out here, and like people don't be knowing that. Like people think like, oh yeah, like they posting all this shit on Instagram and everything like that, but like Instagram a big facade, for real.
Like you said, you worked with a couple artists. Who was your favorite out of all the artists that you've been like started and people that you're working with now?
Probably locally, honestly, I would probably pick Devin Childs, just because I like helping people grow from the ground up type of thing. Like, it's cool working with major artists, things like that, but it doesn't give me the thrill, because like they already have the buzz going on.
Right, yeah.
So like it's really not like, oh, look what we did.
Like, we're really grinding for something.
Exactly.
Can you share some moments that were like where you was like actually like proud of like what you did, to where you like set a goal to where, like, you know what I'm saying, you seen that shit out and you was like, damn, like that shit surprised you? Like, what was one of the moments?
Honestly, getting my first Billboard plaque. Like I manifested that shit like crazy.
Yeah.
Like I always like seen it coming, things like that. And when it finally came, it came. And
That's
it was a surreal ass feeling.
Word.
Like I got 4 or 5 of them hanging up at the crib right now, and there's the trophies on the wall. You know what I mean?
How do you stay updated in the latest trends and challenges of the industry?
Just being active on social media every day. Keep my eye on what's hot and new. Following blog pages.
I say what blog pages do you like really like niche to, like, you know what I'm saying, to be like, I can see this content, I can get my own creation out of this, and I can post something.
There's really a few pages. There's this guy Promo God. He posts super good content. There's this other marketer named Sylvie. She's based, not sure where she's based, but she does super good content as well. Post things like that up. I think her Instagram's at I am Big Self. So she does super good content on there. The Promo God. And then just the regular, like Saycheesetv and things like that. Every now and then they'll post a good artist. And run from there.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, every now and then. Yeah.
Not every day.
Yeah, no, they definitely used to be way better back in the
trolling
day.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like you got bread to post up on there, they gonna post it. Like,
Yeah, like,
it used to not be like that.
That's really crazy. How do you feel about that though? Like, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like, okay, you have a page to where you can promote an artist. You know what I'm saying, and like, are you taking advantage, or is like okay, you can see like I can promote your music. You know what I'm saying, but are you like are you taking advantage of like the moment? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like those pages really aren't worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, people be trolling in them comments crazy if you're not already, like...
I'll be in the comments trolling, too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, if you're not already popping, like, got a name, people trolling you. So, like, there's no point paying for that shit, in my opinion.
So, how do you feel about trolls, though? Like...
Honestly, from in our perspective, I like trolls, only because it shows you if your content's working. If people aren't hating on your content but also loving it, your shit's not working. Because like, I don't like going to an artist page and only seeing love in the comments. Because like, it's cool, like that's really what you strive for.
Right.
But you also need that constructive criticism at the end of the day of what you got fixed.
Right. So, what are some goals for the future for your career? And like, what do you want to achieve now? Like, could you I'm saying like. Nipsey always said, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta create a vision board. So, like, you know what I'm saying, like, knock that shit off. So, like, what's your vision now?
I'm trying to sign a couple more artists and just really break someone. Just from the town locally, I just want to break someone from like round A to all the way to superstar type of thing. That's my next mission. I've been on the hunt trying to find the right person. It's just I gotta find someone that has that drive.
You got any upcoming like events, anything like that coming up, or like?
Not me personally, but Devin Giles has the festival August 31st. He got a big album coming out, Fresco Trey, Westside Boogie, and a couple other artists.
Tell people where they can follow you at. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you can follow me on the gram at Dylan Toole, business page at DMT Records _ all other socials are at Dylan Toole.
And how did you hear about 716 TV?
Shit, just from Instagram. Been tapped in for a little bit and found out for an interview.
No, for sure. That's a fact.